All right, guys, Arctic Star sent us one of their ice makers. Super excited to work with it. We do a lot of ice making, as you can see our kiss mount on the back right here. So I want to show you guys that this is a countertop ice maker, and we're going to show you how it works. We're going to go ahead and do an unboxing with it so you can see what we are working with. Now, first things first, you see that I'm on the countertops. Very important. I have had this set up. There is an arrow. You need to set it up for at least a day before you actually go to use the unit. There's some Freon and stuff in here, so it needs to be settled at the bottom, and it needs to be setting up properly. Something to note, make sure you're doing that before you get rocking and rolling. Now, let's go ahead and take this out here. We do have a handle. This one is nice and portable, so we do have a little handle piece that we have here. Next thing is we have our power cable and our unit with our user manual up top. Let's see if I can get this out of here with no problems. First things first, let's slide this out. All right. Boom, there we go. All right, so on this unit, we have our stuff that needs to come off the side. Now, we do a lot of parties and everything, so we have a lot of get-togethers, and we're needing extra ice. So it is kind of perfect to have a tabletop unit. With this one, we got our power cord right here. Let's go ahead and take that off. Boom, just like that. No issues there. It is a right angle power cord, which is super easy and functional. Love that aspect. And then we have our top piece. That off. There we go. Now, first things first, make sure you go ahead and take off all the pieces from it, all the plastic, kind of unhook everything. It's very important that you do that. There is a sticker on the top. You do have your fill basket with your little holder there. We can go ahead and pop this off. There is another unit right here that we need to take off. On both sides we have one. Just making sure that we're good to go. Take that off and then open up. There is another one in the back. We need to make sure we get that as well so it can release all the pieces. This is how the ice gets broken up, and we are good to go. So super easy little unit to use. I do like these units. All in all, you have your basket up front. You have your scooper right here, which is easy. On the sides, you can see that there are the vents for everything, and then last but not least is going to be your holder. There's going to be one way to put it on, so you're going to start it frontward and then you rotate backwards, and now it is locked in. You can rotate that backwards. Now on the back here you have your add water, ice full, power, small and large, so you can do two different sizes of things or two different amounts of it. Very important. And then your on, off, and select. Very important we notate those differences. So let's go ahead and take a look at the manual here. We're going to go through a cleaning mode. That's the recommendation. Make sure you got a cleaning. So descaling twice a week is what you're going to be looking for here. And then basic cleaning every 3 days. So making sure you're cleaning it out every 3 days. Water requirements, changing the water every 24 hours in the reservoir. And then when you're not using it, want to drain it all and make sure you have it dried out. So a couple key points right there. In the user manual, it tells you all the things you need. Keep in mind, with regards to this, it is going to melt. The ice does not stay in here. It's not like an actual cooler. It doesn't just stay in here over time. So you want to get to know your unit. You want to make sure you have your handle on, and then you want to make sure you are going through the whole entire process. So make sure you wipe it down. What I like to do is run an actual cycle with this thing first. That's important to me. So let's go ahead and see if we can run a cycle. First things first, we've got our unit plugged in already. We have on right there, okay, so on and off. But what we want to do is we want to go ahead and add some water to it. We got about 2 cups of water. There is a max fill line that's going to show up in here, super important on your max fill line. It's going to be right down here in the unit, so you can see that. It is white, so it's hard to see, but make sure you are paying attention. Let's go ahead and see how much we can fill up in here. Takes about 3 cups of water. That is going to be the full. You're going to put your basket back in. Bada boom, bada bang. We got that on. We're good. We're going to select our S up top, and then we're just going to let it run. It is that easy. You can hear super quiet machine. We already had this one running in the background, but super quiet thus far, easy to use, and that is the simple way to make it happen. Guys, this is the Antarctic Star ice maker, portable ice maker. It is one you definitely want. Perfect for the countertop. You can see the different sides here, and then definitely check it out.